Alright, let's go ahead and continue our adventure. We are doing Season 12 Ladder, Hardcore Sorceress. We recently ended with rescuing Cain. Now we're going to head to the Black Marsh to face the Countess. And we're going to do some Countess runs. Probably this entire episode is going to be just Countess runs. We do want to grab a bunch of different runes for our future rune words. We are looking for Pal F so we can make our stealth. And then we are going to be looking for Tur Ral to make our leaf. And then pretty much anything else we can get would be nice. Get a lot of amulets. Because in the future we're going to want to make things like lore, or insight, or spirit, rhyme. Obviously there's no shortage of rune words that we're going to want to create. But to get started, we definitely want to get that stealth and the leaf. Now, even though we won't be able to use those right away, it is important to get the runes now. For a couple different reasons. One, Countess is obviously prime rune farming location, but also it's going to be good to get some experience. It's a great place to level up and get some upgraded equipment. Since we are in hardcore, we don't want to move too fast. We'd rather be prepared. So that's what we're going to be doing here. I'm going to go ahead and get my strength situated. I know I put a couple extra points to it. Probably a little bit of a waste, but not the end of the world here. But now we have enough strength to use our stealth, so we don't have to worry about strength for a while. And now we can just start plugging away into vitality. Pretty much every level. So, I'm going to go ahead and follow the path. Of course, we're going to kill as much as possible. We just want to level up as much as we can. We want to be over-prepared and hardcore so that we don't die. You know, the Countess area can be pretty tricky because it's close quarters. You know, there's not a lot of places to move around in, and there are going to be champion packs on pretty much every floor, so there should be one champion pack on every floor. So we're definitely going to run into some baddies, so we want to be as prepared as possible here. Okay, we got a gem shrine. So a little trick with gem shrines is that it will actually upgrade whatever gem you are carrying at that time. So we are carrying a diamond, a chipped one, it would turn it into a flawed. If we had a flawed, it would go to a normal, then to a flawless, etc., etc. So let's go ahead and decide. I think we're gonna do topaz. Only because I'm probably gonna use that in the future for magic find.
Good day.
Possibly. If I had an amethyst, I would probably go that route. But since we don't, oh, look at that. We're just gonna go with the topaz here. So that's not a bad amulet. We get some additional poison resist, light radius, and attack rating. Not that that helps us too much, but it's nice that it has 3 stats. That's a pretty good roll, you know, especially in these low level stuff. So as you can see, our chip turned into a flawed. So that's a little bit of a trick you can use later on, especially if you have like a flawless. That's, you know, really the best. So you can turn a flawless into perfect. Obviously, we don't have anything like that yet, but just food for thought. Now we are going to be looking for the waypoint, so we can do this over and over again. Unfortunately, since it is online, we have to find everything. Each time we reload, we're gonna have to re-find the Countess's dungeon, but not a big deal, not the end of the world. This is where a teleport would really come in handy, because I could just fly around the map and find it, but it's okay. Again, we need the experience, so not the end of the world that we have to run around and we can kill some stuff while we're out here. That thing must have some fire resistance or something. And again, I avoid these, I guess carvers are called now, or whatever, the devilkin. Not my favorite enemy. Just annoying, because you gotta kill the shaman first, or they just keep coming back. And then we have the hole, we could check that out. It's tempting, I think. Yeah, it's okay, we can skip that for right now. It wouldn't be bad to check it out. Probably has some loot down there, some extra experience, but since we're going to be farming the Countess, we're going to get all that from doing those runs. So there we go, we got the Countess layer there. And sometimes you'll get lucky and you'll find an experience charm, or a shrine. But no, sometimes you'll get lucky and the waypoint will be right next to it. That's obviously like the ideal map. I think that's the one that people on single player will farm for, so it just saves a lot of time. But I don't think we got that lucky. Go ahead and grab that, yeah. Okay. We definitely didn't get that lucky, but hopefully it's not too far from here. Those torches can be kind of tricky, because you know all the waypoints have like torches near them. So when you see those random torches in the field, you assume that's the waypoint, but sometimes it's just like a chest or something. See, there we go. And that's not actually bad. You know, that's pretty close. Alright, so the Forgotten Tower.
This place holds many secrets.
So another little known fact is those ghosts have actually a higher chance of dropping runes than most monsters. So those are great because they're in here. And not only do you have a better drop, or a guaranteed drop from the Countess, but you also have the chance to get runes from the enemies that you pass. And there's supposed to be a champion pack here. So we're going to try not to skip over too much. Yep, this one here, that's the champion pack. So like I said, there's one per floor on normal. So definitely can take advantage of that. And then these caskets and stuff, obviously you can get gems and loot from those. It's good to knock those around early on. Another well-known documented fact is the first time you kill the Countess, you have a bonus rune that you get. So this first one is going to give us a little bit extra. And that's something to keep in mind when you're running this online or with friends, is the first time you run the Countess, you want to run it solo. That way you get that bonus and you don't have to split that bonus with anybody. Typically, honestly, I wouldn't run the Countess with the party. You know, Magic Find doesn't help with your drops, and you know, nobody wants to split rooms, so this is just something you kind of want to farm on your own. You know, unlike the rest of the game, you can, well, besides your Forge you want to do by yourself, and Countess you want to do by yourself. The rest of it you can do with friends if you want. These are kind of like the spots where you just want to solo it. Also, another trick, Countess, is typically the the stairs are going to be to your left. And this is a common theme actually with most of the maps, is that if you exit stage left, see, most of the time you are going to find your stairs. So this is the same with the Countess, and it's mostly the same with Mephisto. So when you're running Mephisto, it's the same kind of pattern. Like when you go from the waypoint, just go left, and more often than not, you're gonna find your way down. So it's a little trick. And that really helps. You know, in single player it doesn't matter because your maps are never gonna go away, but online, they change. So it's kind of a way to, I'd say 80% of the time, go in the right direction. And this will get you through it a little bit faster. Obviously we have to be cautious. You know, we're playing hardcore, so we don't want to just run in there. Obviously she's fire enchanted, and she can cast that firewall there. And then F rune. That's good. We got F checked off our list. Very nice. Was expecting more than one rune to drop. I think you can get up to 4.
Such treasures.
So not the best.
Thank you.
I think that's the lowest drop possible, but that's okay. So we're gonna go ahead and get out of here and start again. Alright, so now we still have Tau, Tur, and Ral to find. And then whatever else we can find is going to be fine too. I'm not picky when it comes to runes, obviously. I want all of them. Can never have too many runes, even if they're low runes, whatever. A lot of the low runes are still really useful. You know, or you can just craft them up. But even things like Ort, Ral is super useful. You know, especially for crafting later on, so even the low runes have value, which is something I really enjoy about this game. You know, a lot of the other Diablo series, it's kind of like, once you get past a certain point, most of the stuff is just junk and it doesn't have value anymore. It just becomes like crafting materials or whatever. But Diablo 2 has this unique design to where pretty much everything has value, which is really cool. again, not in a huge rush here. Just, I know I was skipping some of the floors earlier, even though I said, you know, I wanted to kill all the champions and stuff. I was skipping a couple of the floors. Just bad habits. You know, a lot of habits I picked up from softcore. I don't want to say they're bad habits, but when it comes to playing hardcore, again, you have to play, like, completely different than the way you play in softcore. Let's see what we got here. So we did get some, like a rare bow. That's probably going to be an upgrade for our mercenary there, if I can get a moment. What is with this? I don't know what it is about my luck on this, the games I've been rolling. I'm getting a lot of these devilkins and stuff. I'm getting more of those than anything else. Alright, I gotta take a lot of this stuff here. Getting too many enemies stacked together. Oh. It's a little bit dangerous when you have too many enemies running around. Let's see, do I have, yep. 2 to 7. A whole bunch of stuff. Yep, there you go. Not bad. Mercenary got a little bit of an upgrade, that's always good. When her damage goes up, my damage goes up. Another champion pack here. Fire enchanted, don't want to get too close. You can explode. Watch, it's gonna be like right next to the waypoint. I've gone way out of my way for nothing. Yeah, here it is. That's my luck. Not that it's a big deal. You know, if I was in a rush here, it would be a little bit more annoying, but since we're trying to get some experience anyway, and we did happen to get a little bit of an upgrade, no problem. Yeah, I can take a look at the boots. My boots are pretty garbage. Okay, don't need those. I'll take the reduced poison time. So again, going to the left, and it's your character's left, not your left. So your left would be this way, right? But no, you gotta follow your character's left. So this way. And as you can see, it's gonna be over here most of the time. 60% of the time, it works every time. Let's see what level are we, 11? So I think stealth is 17, which probably again Act 2. I think leaf is 19. And then the rest of the ones are in the 20s. Like floor, spirit, all that kind of stuff. Now those are going to require a lot of luck. You know, Spirit, I gotta find a Monarch shield. Insight, I gotta find like a... I mean, I don't like to do it in anything besides like a Colossal Bulge, so it's something that probably won't get anytime in the near future. But, you know, it's good to have the runes anyway. Stacking up a rejuvenation potion. Oh, look at
I
that.
can't carry anymore.
Look at that. That's why you hit those rats. I don't have any magic find either, and I still got something. Something decent. Got a lot of potions right now. Alright, hopefully we get a few more runes than last time. You know, one was kind of insulting. Probably gonna have to drop this. Okay, hold on, wait. Oh, fireball. Okay, so 13 to 31. So lower low damage, but higher high damage, or max damage. And I think, yeah, the explosion is much bigger, so it hits the surrounding area. Now I know this likes to drink mana too, so we gotta be careful with that, but I think we're sitting on plenty of mana potions right now. Oh, turret. Okay, well, turret is one of the ones we're looking for that will help us with our leaf. So that's nice. And, yeah, let's go ahead and reset.
Greetings.
Alright, so 20 attack rating. Well, it's better than what I have. At least it repairs durability. Can't wait to get the cube. I can cube those up. But I'll probably use a bunch of those. Oh, why not? Yeah, I'll probably use a bunch of those when we're going down to visit Dariel.
When I fled the monk,
Yeah, you're gonna have to wait and put that quest on the back burner for right now. Alright. So we got 2 out of the 4. I think once we get Ral and Tau, which are a little bit higher on the list. A little bit harder to get. But once we get those, then we'll move on. Otherwise, we're just gonna keep on farming until we get what we want here. That guy had some nasty lightning enchant. So normally I'd already be in Act 2 by now, usually like level 10, 11.
Not enough mana.
I'd already be heading into Act 2, but if we're taking our time here, really farming. We're a bit over leveled, which is good. That's what we want. Don't want to take any risks because obviously this is a big waste of time if I'm gonna die. Especially so early on. Okay, once again. Probably was right next to the waypoint. I'm probably going around the whole map for nothing. I don't know if that left trick works out in the field here. But it doesn't really matter anyway. Look at that, small charm and a ring. Somebody's life savings left under the bed, in the mattress. Very nice. I don't have any identify scrolls, but always exciting to get charms, especially this early on, because pretty much anything's gonna help us. Always, always nice to see. That's gonna help.
I need mana.
You know, I really like that in Resurrected they added that auto pickup for gold. That's super nice. Oh yeah. Definitely. Yeah, I guess I could try going the left. We'll try that next game. But yeah, that's super nice. Auto pickup for gold. Nice little quality of life. I wish the radius was a little bit higher. But, you know. So it's probably the other way. Oh no, it is this way. So it's that small chance there that it's to the right. See, that left trick doesn't always work, just most of the time it works. There we go, there's that scroll of identify. I've been waiting a long time for that. Let's see what we got. Lightning resist 5. That is awesome. I think 11 is the max you can get for a single resistance on a small charm. So 5 is pretty low, but for normal, that's a really good drop, especially lightning. Obviously, lightning's like super devastating early on. So, very good. I will take that all day long. And just as we're facing somebody lightning enchanted too, so couldn't have been better timing. That's why sometimes it pays to carry those tomes of identify. That's super fast. And some boots. Nice. And a scroll of identify right off the bat. Look at that. Faster hit recovery. Love it. Heals stamina 25. Poison length reduced by 25. Repairs durability. That is an awesome, awesome pair of boots for our current situation. Obviously, faster hit recovery is always great for pretty much every class, but casters particularly, and melee obviously. And then the same, you know, reduced poison time, 25%, not the most, but it's gonna help when we're fighting in Dario for sure. How? Nice! And a sacred globe. That was super nice. Very nice. Okay, let's go ahead and reset. So now all we need is Ral. Just need a Ral. But we have our stealth. Cal F. We got that. And we have the Tur.
Hello.
So Tal F, then we have Tur. Cold resist, lightning resist, life. That's just money. But I'll take it. I should be checking for better bases for my leaf. But, you know, whatever. Alright, so if we can get a Ral this time around, we can go ahead and move on. But that is on the higher side of the drop, so a little bit more difficult to get. If we can get it, I'm feeling pretty comfortable with our level. I don't think we're going to be getting like crazy experience from here. So it would be nice if we get lucky, we get that route, we can move on. It's not the end of the world if we don't get it. You know, even after like a couple more runs, I'll probably just move on anyway if I hit like, I don't know, 15 and I still don't have it. That just seems like kind of excessive. But I don't know, I mean, if I stick around till 17, I can put on my stealth. But then, I mean, I'm really over leveled at 17 here. Usually 17, I'm in like I don't know, fighting Mephisto or just getting into Act 4 or something like that. Sometimes it really depends on Act 3, how much time I have to spend in that jungle trying to find everything. But yeah, I'm definitely going to start skipping over some of these levels here. Just going to try to move as quickly as we can. That was a baddie. Grab that just in case. Alright, let's pray for a row here. Get a row. We can just move right on.
Not enough mana.
And go find Charcy's mall or whatever. Oh, she is waiting for me.
Not enough mana.
Row. Yes, row. Man, we got super lucky. Man, oh man. So 4 runs, and we got all 4 of the rooms that we needed.
Good
That's
to see
crazy.
you.
So now we got Leaf. Now we got Stealth. And we're in good shape now.
What can I do for you?
I'm gonna hold off making the Leaf in case I find a better base. But we can go ahead and make see 17, that's what we're waiting for. So Tal. Come on. Oh, I can't do it while it's here? Ah, okay. Tal. Pet. Stealth. 25, 25, 25. Regenerate mana, poison resistance. Man, that'd be great to... If I do get to level 17 before we reach Andariel, that'd be great to use against her. Of course, that helps a lot in, like, Act 2 as well. There's a lot of nasty poison there. Alright, so let's go ahead and move on. Which way is this? Tome Highlands. Okay, here we go. Usually there's like a champion pack right out the gate here. No? Oh, there he is. I was gonna say, this guy's usually hanging out right away. After seeing how many mana potions I have stored away, I think I can be a little bit more loose with my utilizing my mana potions there. I was being conservative for so long, like just, I don't know, having PTSD from earlier on not having potions, but now I have so many. Just let the fireballs fly. Alright, so do we want to go down to the pit? I think that's the question. Usually a really good place to farm. But I think we're in good shape right now, so it's just, do I want to spend the time? Do I want to spend the time? Why not? Hopefully we get something good down here.
I need mana.
I know in hell this is like one of the best places to farm. The monster level's higher. I don't know if that's entirely true for like normal and nightmare, but whatever. We're gonna check it out. Worst case, we get some experience. Can put us a little bit closer to that stealth.
I need mana.
Watch out, be a mana shrine. Yeah. That always. The game gives you what you need. It's just, do you listen or are you patient enough to get it? Sometimes I get a little nervous when the game is too generous. Because then it wants to like lull you into being comfortable, and that's when it kills you. It's like a genie, right? Like they say, like genies, yeah, they give you wishes, but they're usually like tricksters. So they usually like bend your words or whatever. That's Diablo. Its main goal was to screw you over. There's level 2. What left do I get? Teleport's 18. So 17 and 18 I gotta use my points for lightning. Okay, I gotta keep that in mind to move close.
Not enough mana.
You're gonna need to start picking up some health potions. Eh, nothing good came from that. That's okay. We got some experience. Leveled up. It's always good. Let's make our way to the cathedral.
A monastery. Ondariel's stronghold.
First amethyst. Took a while to find one of those. I don't know why. And it is like the rarest one, I think. Like skulls, amethysts. Those are the most useful. Rubies are also really useful. Especially later on with, crafting and re-rolling. Hopefully they drop these healing potions, some light healing potions. Rejuvenation potions, nice, I'll take that. Light healing. Okay. A ring mail. Ah, I like it. I do. But
I'll put that to good use.
kind of torn. Do I want to keep that poison resistance, or do I want to put on that higher defense? At least my mercenary can use it.
Not enough mana.
I can always change my mind later. so we should be running into the smith, the blacksmith, or whatever it is. We gotta be a little bit careful with him. He does pack a little bit of a punch. Probably. Oh, these guys do. There it is. Okay.
Not enough mana.
Where's he at?
Not
Okay.
enough mana.
He went down pretty easily.
I hope the sisters appreciate this thing.
Two-socketed cap. Ah. Two sockets on a helm actually is something I'm looking for the dream, or no, lore, but not on something that we.
If there was magic here, it's long gone now.
Alright, so we do gotta look for a waypoint here. The secret to this is you just gotta stand next to that wall there. And then this unlocks. And we didn't get anything useful, but that's okay. Well, I'll take that minor healing there. I hate to use like a light healing or a healing potion when I'm only missing a little bit of health. But since it's hardcore, I don't like to run around with really missing any health. So if I find like those little minor ones, I'll just scoop them up real quick. It's something when we get to Act 2, I'll get a mercenary that has prayer. And then won't have to worry about that so much. I can just relax for a second, rejuvenate my mana. It'll heal my health, and then we can continue on. A little bit slower, but allows me to save my potions for when I really need them. Okay. Waypoint. Yeah, I might as well go to town real quick.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, thanks so.
I'm gonna go ahead and save that. Maybe it's just me being optimistic, but I guess one of the tips about Char Season View Quest is that it doesn't matter what level you are, or it doesn't matter what level the equipment is or anything like that. It matters what level you are. So the higher level you are, the better chance you have of getting something good. So what I like to do is wait till I'm in like level 94, I think is the best level. Because it goes by 5 levels above your level. I believe that's how it works. So if you're like a level 94, it can pretty much give you up to a level 99 piece of gear. So I like to wait till I'm in my 90s. Now, getting there with hardcore is a bit far-fetched. But, you know, I'll save it. Can also probably sell it if I get there and don't want to use it. So I am on D2JSP, so if I want to get some forum gold, I could always sell it. But again, that'll be dependent on if I get to that level or not. And I can always use it if I feel like, if I need like a piece of gear, maybe I'm missing a piece and I'm in a, like, I don't know, fight Diablo or something, I'm feeling nervous, maybe I want to try to roll for something better. I can always do that. Look at that, I got an upgrade for my offhand. I don't know why I'm still running around with these, but I don't really need them anymore since I'm in good shape. Should switch that for... Well, I guess once I get teleport, I'll switch it for a staff or something that maybe gives me mana or lightning skills or something like that. See what happens. Level are we here? 14 still, almost 15. I don't think I'm gonna quite make it to 17. That's okay, we should be plenty strong now. Go ahead and drop up all these gems. Been getting a lot of gems. Like a lot of gems. Not that I'm complaining, I mean, obviously, I'm gonna use them. You know, the chips, can use that to upgrade some of my low runes and stuff if I get enough of them. Or I can craft them up. talking about? Look at all these jumps. Okay. Good. Nah, I'll use the damage for right now. I was thinking I could put it into telekinesis and get a jump start on unlocking teleport, but I think I need as much damage as I can get here for Indario. So yeah, that wasn't too smart to stand that close to that ice blast, though. I should have known better with that.
This place chills me to the bone.
Like I said, the game's like lulling me into a false sense of security here. Oh, I hate these guys. Healing potion, nice. More gems. I'm balling out on gems. Yeah, tons of potions too. I don't know if I need to keep picking them up, but it's like just a habit, like a hoarder. Okay, catacombs 2, great. We're really moving now. We just need to find the waypoint. He moves fast.
Carry anymore.
Too much stuff. 10% faster cast rate. I like that. I'm gonna keep it, but I'm not gonna wear it right now. Need that poison resistance for right now, but okay, there's downstairs. But I'm definitely gonna use that bad boy later. Oh, an antidote potion too, that might be good. I wanna hang on to that. Healing potions, I'm gonna save for Indario. Of course, I'll probably use my rejuvenation potions, but almost walked away from that rejuvenation potion. They make a slightly different noise when they drop, so you always know. Oh, where is this waypoint? Okay. See, I'm not getting much experience now. Which obviously I'm over leveled, so I didn't expect to get too much at this point. Definitely not gonna make it to 17. But who knows with how it's making me really like search for this waypoint. I might just make it after all. Potions right now. Jesus. More gems. Not that I'm complaining. A lot. A lot more than I'm used to. Of course, Andariel is known as like the jewelry queen. There we go. She drops like rings, amulets, jewels. That's like her big thing. I think Nightmare and Dariel has like the highest drop rate, or is like the best place to farm for Stone of Jordan.
Good to see you.
Okay. We got plenty of potions. We're sitting pretty on that. With the faster cast rate amulet. Alright.
Good day.
Already got 40,000. Doing pretty good with gold. But okay, let's go ahead and make our way down. Level 3 and then 4. We'll finish up Act 1 and then I think we'll call it a day for this stream. This one's gonna be a long one. Not that I'm okay with playing for hours and hours, but I'm gonna upload these videos to YouTube and the file size is gonna be huge. And most people don't have a tendency to watch something this long. I'm not the most exciting person to watch. I'm not a Mr. Cooley or Mr. Llama or Sweet Phil.
Not enough mana.
Or Dobrunsky or Riker. Those guys are way more fun than me. I don't know if the left tactic works in Andariel. It probably does. I don't know what it is, but something about how the games are designed or the map designer works that it's like always to the left. That's okay. I'm close to a level anyway, so I don't mind running around. Getting that extra experience. Finding a jewel. I haven't found any uniques or set items yet. I mean, I guess it's still early in the game, but I haven't got lucky with any pieces here yet. Maybe Andariel will change that. I mean, I don't have any magic finds, so, you know. I don't think it's worth running the 12 magic find I have. I think 100's kind of like where you want to be in the start. The sweet spot I found is like 300 to 400. If I can get like a full Taurashas or something. But that's way later on. That's, you know, I'm dreaming. Not even out of Act 1, I'm already thinking about Taurashas. All that. But a boy has a right to dream, right? There we go, alright. Here we go. Sub in some of these for right now. Door's already open. Okay. All resist 4. Oh, not bad. Alright, we're gonna take this a little bit slow. I don't want to wake up Dario just yet. Let's try to clear out some stuff first.
I need mana.
Okay. Alright. Let's rock and roll, huh? Forgot about that. Gonna pop that. Oh, she didn't stand a chance. Very nice. So yeah, we were way over prepared. That's what I like. I like to see it.
The evil queen has fallen.
But she didn't give us anything, just some gems, you know.
This i-
Oh no, I
Good
screwed
evening.
up the glitch. No, I don't think that's a thing anymore. Who knows? Supposedly you could bug in Dario, like, if you don't talk to anybody but Warriv, you go straight to Act 2, you're gonna bug in Dario, and then she's always gonna give you her best drops. Look at that, look at my tokens. Requirements -15 again. But yeah, I don't think that's a thing anymore. I think I read or heard that
Greetings.
she's like always bugged now or never bugged. I don't know. Whatever. It's a good amulet, but I don't know if I want to use that one or my casting amulet. Guess we'll leave it there for now.
The caravan. Where can I take you?
Good day.
Alright, there you have it. We made it to Act 2, Hardcore.
Greetings, honored traveler.
Not too bad. That's going to be it for this stream. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one.